Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. Today is another creator interview. I have none other than Soo Lee with me today. Soo Lee, how you doing?
Not bad. However, really excited to be here and hope everyone else is doing well as much as we are.
I know you're probably getting ready for San Diego Comic Con. Are you hitting that this year?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So that's not busy at all, is it?
No, not my Thursdays and Fridays aren't packed. I actually was like looking at my schedule and realized I don't have a lunch break. I
Yeah,
don't think I'll be able to eat until the entire show's done on Friday.
it's going to be crazy. I was there 2 years ago, right when the Hollywood was doing the strike, so there wasn't all the Hollywood crowd. So it was actually
Yeah,
somewhat manageable as far as to get in and do some stuff. So
sure.
I enjoyed it, but I have no desire to revisit that chaos anytime soon. So my hat's off to you for doing it again.
Yeah, I'm crazy. That's for sure.
But we're here to talk about a project from Dynamite, and honestly, I've done a little bit of research, and I want to kind of hear from you about it because there more information is coming out about it. But we're gonna hear what you have to say. You're doing the Wizard of Oz,
Yes.
and it's the Kickstarter campaign. It hasn't started yet, as far as what I've seen, but will start very soon. So I'm just gonna kind of open the door wide open, and as much information as you can give me about this. This will be new to me and new to our audience. So go ahead.
So this is a interpretation or adaptation of the movie, but they allowed me to take my artistic liberty into redrawing certain panels or scenes, and then I took things that didn't make it into the original movie and I added it into the book. So there's some changes for sure. It's not quite a one-on-one, but or one-to-one, but it's pretty faithful to the original.
So is this one like you're an artist and a writer?
Mhm.
So the words that you're using to describe the story, are those your own words or are those the words from the actual story itself?
It's a mix of both. I took the script, the dialogue script, and then I also changed it because there were some things we're not allowed to put in there. And then I also abbreviated certain things just to like make sure it fit the time frame of reading the book.
Very cool. How big is this book? I mean, how many illustration pages are we looking at for you? Because this is not
Oh,
an easy task, I take it, right?
I think it was 110
Okay.
pages. Yeah.
Right on. And do you have a favorite character of the three people that she meets along the way?
Okay, so I was gonna say my favorite character is Dorothy,
Okay.
but
Everyone's
the
favorite character is Dorothy. Come
yeah,
on.
of
Yeah.
course, but I mean, but for good reason, right? But I will say, the Scarecrow character
Mhm.
truly steps it up. Like in the movie, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but they really made this character like if Dorothy wasn't there, Scarecrow was a ringleader, right? And I mean, I guess that's the purpose of someone who is like has no like what is it, brain, right? But it's like he's the one who makes the most sense, and he's the one who's like, very sure of what he wants to do with, helping Dorothy and like figuring things out. So it's like, I guess that makes sense, but I'm very fond of him for sure.
So when I saw that you're doing this project, and the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, this is a multi-generational property. Okay.
Hmm.
My mother loved this movie. I love this movie. My kids love this movie. And now my grandchildren love this movie. So this story is being told over and over and over again because it's timeless. This is a big task. I mean, you're putting your name on something that everybody in the world knows. Okay, this is not like a smaller comic book community type focused thing. This is like you. I mean, you realize everyone on the planet knows what Wizard of Oz is, right?
I'm trying not to think about that. I kind of just ignored that part of the thing. I do love Wizard of Oz. Like when I rewatched it for research, obviously, but I really did appreciate it. As like someone who's a little older now, the story and the lessons and the themes of the movie. It's like there's a reason why it's so timeless, right?
Yeah.
It's just every generation, every era of anyone's lives, or of humanity or whatever. It just like it's always so relevant, and it made me cry. I was so moved by it. And I always knew Wizard of Oz was big. It is big. It will be big when I pass away one day, but I was like, this is not, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I know that, right? I
Yeah.
am just adding a thumbprint onto the universe of fans who want to take their version of Wizard of Oz, right? There's like a million TV shows, there's a millions of, plays and shows and stuff like that that's been redone about it, but it's because it's like it's my version of a love letter to Wizard of Oz. It's
Yeah.
my little thumbprint and my being like, I'm adding a little something into the universe of our love for Wizard of Oz. It's not like I did it better than anyone. I didn't do it better than any other comic book. I think it's really great. I love the book that I did. But, I'm just adding a little something else for the future of people who want to be, more into Wizard of Oz. So my hope is that, like you said, your grandkids, are loving the movies. But
Mhm.
if there were anybody, I mean, at this point, if you haven't watched Wizard of Oz, you really do need to, right?
Yeah.
It's like there's no such thing as spoilers anymore. It's just out, right? But
Yeah.
if I can get or someone in the younger generation, a child, or like someone who wasn't sure on Wizard of Oz, and if they can read my book and be interested in the movie, to make them go watch the movie, I think that would be like a huge win for me, like a true treasure for me
Yeah.
to be that stepping stone for Wizard of Oz.
I think when thinking about it, your artistic take on the Wizard of Oz is going to be available for generations to come. So
I hope so.
for my generations to come, for your generations to come, or your family or whatever, that will be an option for people to interpret and to see the Wizard of Oz. So I think that's kind of a very huge thing. So my hat's off to you for, taking that leap, because this is not an easy project to put your name behind, but to have the guts to do it, that's pretty awesome. So I would like to get a copy of this for my grandchild and have
Oh, I
this
would love that.
for my grandson turns 1 year old here
Oh.
end of this month. And so I'm going to get a copy of this, and that will be his version of the Wizard of Oz. So, and then
Oh.
hopefully you and I cross paths and I can get you to sign
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Let me know, and then I'll be more than happy to sign these copies for
it. Very
sure.
cool. Okay, let's jump to the other Wizard of Oz thing, because I just watched Wicked like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
I did, yes. I actually did it. I held off on it for a while I was finishing Wizard of Oz. I was like, I don't want it to taint anything, so I literally just recently watched it.
It definitely taints the Wizard of Oz. It definitely. I looked at the Wizard
It's
of Oz
different.
Wicked and be like, I missed the whole thing. So if anyone's watching hasn't seen Wicked yet, if you want a different version of what Wizard of Oz is, go watch Wicked. And apparently they're making another one, Wicked 2. But Galinda is how it's pronounced, Galinda, not Galinda or whatever. But it's actually, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I think I gotta say, I was like, oh, Ariana Grande's like, oh, I don't know about this. She was really funny. Glinda's
Yeah.
like a very funny character in the original one. There's a lot of things that I picked up that I didn't realize until I was older, but I was like, I think this really captures in my mind, a young Glinda very well. I think she was so like her funny cues are just kind of impeccable. I was very impressed.
I struggled with like maybe the first act of that movie up
Sure.
until they kind of became friends and stuff. And then going forward, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought they did it really well at that point. But the first act, like maybe the first 45 minutes, I was like, I don't know if I like this. But the second and third act, loved it. So I'm actually looking forward to the Wick 2, seeing where that goes. So it's kind of funny because, like we said earlier, Wizard of Oz is timeless. It's been around forever. It's going to be around forever. And now we're getting, the Broadway play is now on the big screen and streaming. You can watch all that stuff. But I'm really excited. I have the link down below for the Kickstarter campaign. You guys can go check it out. You can sign up for it for the reminder when it does start. You guys can jump on it. I'm assuming that this is going to be pretty massive. Wizard of Oz, like we said, everyone knows who that is. And I'm really excited to see your take on it. I saw a bunch of your artwork that you've done for the book already. Looks very
good.
Enjoyed it, and I think that my grandson will really enjoy it as well. And I'm looking forward to being able to read it to him someday.
Please let me know when your grandkids read the books. I would be so happy to know what they think, even if they hate it. I want to know it all.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna like it. I don't know if too many people who don't like the Wizard of Oz. So the people that don't like Wizard of Oz, there's something wrong with those people, because it's
maybe the book can help them. Maybe the book can help them turn their opinion. Who knows? We'll see.
Now, you've worked with Dynamite before. You've got some other projects that you worked on. You worked on Disney Villains Maleficent, which that's a villain. I mean, apparently you like writing really bad people, and stuff like that. So like Dorothy's the epitome of goodness and kindness, and then you're writing Maleficent, and she's like evil and stuff. So you can balance the good and the bad, apparently, right?
I want to do it all. I want to try it all at least.
Right. And then you've done Thundercats Chitara, and I've interviewed a lot of people who have worked on the Thundercats series, and I'm going to ask you the same question I asked them. What happened to all the dogs? They're all cats. How come there's no dogs in the universe?
There is. It's Mumra's dog is a dog.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes! Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a dog. He's like a bulldog, all right?
Is he?
And it's funny because it's the only animal. It's not anthropomorphic. It's like actually just a dog.
I thought he was just a looking cat.
No, I'm pretty sure he was a dog. Okay, the fans are going to reach out to you, and either I'm right and you're wrong. One of us is right and one of us is wrong, but we'll hear something.
There you go. And it's kind of fun because like the whole retro-ness of that era of cartoons has made a comeback in such a big way, and to see like the Thundercats and the Herculoids and Space Ghost and all this stuff come back and have this audience that's just been waiting to see these again, and then for you to be a part of that as well. I mean, do you get a lot of people like when you're doing cons to bring the Thundercats up there and reminisce about watching the shows?
Oh, absolutely. And I gotta say, the amount of people who actually really enjoyed my arc was really touching to me, because I was like, the internet's different than real life, right? You're always worried about like if people are gonna hate the thing that you do, because that's just the nature of things, right? But people really loved it, like especially the old school generation who grew up on Thundercats. They like. I'm always like super touched by it, but they always tell me that I nailed her, like that I just like totally got the character and the vibe of the entire story. And I was like, thank you, that means a lot. I did a lot of research, so that means a lot to me.
Have you watched all the seasons of the Thundercats, or are you missing some?
I'm missing some. There's like 22 seasons, so I had to like parse through some episodes for sure.
Very cool. Well, I'm a Thundercats fan. I've watched quite a few of them. I really have liked the series so far, the regular Thundercats series. Mm-hmm. They got their spinoff with Chitara. I think they have Thundercats Lost. I think they got a crossover right now, Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls that's going on, which is like the craziest crossover you can think about. But tons of Thundercat goodness coming out there. But before we go, I wanted to kind of give you a compliment on one of your covers you did a while back for one of my favorite books called Stillwater. You did cover
thank you
7. I think you did the B cover, and it's the one that has the red cloak with kind of the skeleton and the goblet and stuff like that. That one, because I do a video every week showing all the new books and all the new covers and stuff. I've been doing that video for like 8 years. I remember that one specifically when I was putting that video together and saying, oh man, this cover is really good. And I looked and saw who the artist was, and I saw it was yours. And it was one of my favorite covers of that week when it came out. So I just wanted to tell you right now, I was like, hey, it's awesome. I've seen some of your other artwork, but honestly, that one's probably my favorite. Just kind of did it for me, and that's a really good series as well. So
Thank you. That really means a lot. I mean, I love that cover. They just said do something horror, anything you want. Could be anything with Stillwater. And I was like, let me just do something occulty because why not? The story's weird anyway. So I just went with it, and I actually really, really love that cover too. So thank you so much. That's so kind.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to give it to you once again. So what's your schedule looking like as far as where people can see you? I know San Diego Comic-Con.
I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, I don't seem to have a panel or signing yet. Could change, but I'll be roaming around. But Thursday, I have my Thursday schedule up on my stories, which I will update as I go. On my Instagram, you can follow me on Soo Lee Draws at Instagram.com. I also have Blue Sky and Twitter and stuff, but I don't usually use those as much. And then Friday is also jam-packed. I'll be doing signings, panels. So if you want to come, say hello, if you want to get your book signed, find me in one of those booths. Come, listen to me yap at a panel. I would love that. Yeah.
All right, Soo Lee, thank you so much. I want to let everyone know the link is down below for the Wizard of Oz Kickstarter. Please go check that out. Click on the reminder. If it's live and you're watching it while it's live right now, go support it right now, because it's going to be pretty awesome. And like I said before, this is a generational book. You can pick up a copy right now and then
tell all your friends. Tell all your friends and family and people who don't even like comics. I would appreciate it.
Because like I said before, everybody knows Wizard of Oz. So,
exactly.
Soo Lee, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Do me a favor. You don't need to like. You don't need to subscribe. You just need to live your best life. Take care, everybody.